My grandmother had what I call a storied face. It was the roadmap of her life and a true reflection of her personal fortitude. She was born at a time when she faced many challenges, and as she put it, as a woman, she could have become either a nurse or a teacher. She reluctantly chose teacher and presided over a one-room schoolhouse for as little time as possible, hating every minute of it. She also had only married my grandfather right before he went off in World War II to fight for Canada. And I can't even imagine the kind of anxiety and stress that she would have faced waiting for him to come home. Thankfully, he did. She had a lot of wit, and she could land it in any way that she chose, either cutting to the bone or to the chase. And even though she did face a lot of challenges in her life, I remember her mostly for being jovial. And maybe it is because of all of the things that she faced that I became very mesmerized by her face. She had beautiful lines. The lines from her eyes shot out like a firework and cascaded down her cheeks to rest on her high cheekbones. And the smile lines from her mouth rippled up like the pebble being thrown into the water to meet them. I always admired her true essence, and maybe it's because of her and the other people in my family, mostly the women who've now passed, that I can't imagine taking any extreme measures to erase the lines on my own face. At the age of 48, I still look in the mirror and think that it's a gift and a privilege to age. And I like to think that I'm wearing the hard-earned lines from stress, grief, and loss well, but that my face is also a reflection of the joy and smiling and life that I represent. And I really am concerned with the trend in beauty to take a war against aging. Everything that we see is anti-aging this and anti-aging that. And I think that it probably isn't too surprising because as a society, we don't seem to like anything that isn't new. But really, if we're combative against our own natural aging process, I don't really think that that's healthy. And I understand that a lot of people will make personal choices, and I completely respect them. I just wish that any message that was targeted at personal improvement was wrapped in a pro-aging message instead of an anti-aging message. I think that it is absolutely the wrong message, and it doesn't allow us to embrace what is the complete natural process. And the alternative is not favorable. We need to embrace the process and think of each day as a gift and think of our own lines and the wonderful expressions etched in our own faces as something that is wonderful and beautiful. I'm not saying that I couldn't ever see my opinion changing, but for right now, I truly do see my familiar features from my family in my own face. And I like what I see. I truly hope that we can find a way to embrace and change the message that we're sending about anti-aging and make it a positive one. It would be wonderful if we could all embrace the lines like the resplendent gift that they are. If you like my video, please feel free to subscribe, and I will look forward to seeing you next time.